Hi guys, it's Shell, Heart of It All Custom Creations. Welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button to see future videos. I post new videos every week. So today I'm doing something a little different. It's not a tumbler, but I had a friend reach out to me and ask me if I could make something for her mom for Mother's Day. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I am going to start with a 10 by 10 shadow box frame. I got this from Amazon, and I'm going to go ahead and take off the back, and then I want to clean the glass on the inside too. But for now, we're going to go ahead and start with the backing. Now, you can see I got these flowers from Amazon also, and they all have these stems on them. So I'm just going to quickly cut these off using a wire cutter, and they just snip right off. So I'm going to quickly go through and get all of those off, and then we can go ahead and start. Now this particular color is the shades of green, and this is the color that she wanted. Now that I have all those cut off, I'm going to go ahead and take the glass out and carefully clean this. I'm going to use rubbing alcohol and it's technically a coffee filter. I ran out of paper towels. So I'm just using a coffee filter to clean the inside of this glass. And I will do this several times because I keep getting my fingerprints all over it. But I definitely wanted a nice clean surface. And then I had cut out this decal. She sent me what she wanted on it, and I found the actual decal on Creative Fabrica. Everything that I use will be listed in the description box below. And I cut this out reversed because I want it to go on the inside of the glass so that there's no chance of that vinyl getting nicked or anything like that. So I did do it in reverse so that I can put this on the inside of the glass and it'll stay nice and pretty for a long time to come. I also put down the font that I used. I found it on Creative Fabrica as well. So make sure to check out the description box if you liked the scripty font. Now I'm going to go ahead and use some transfer tape and apply it to the decal. This is from Tech Wrap Craft, and it's just 6 inches high. So I like this because I'm not having to cut little squares and stuff out of the big 12-inch ones. So this is nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to burnish that down. I'm also doing the back too to make sure that it's nice and adhered to the transfer tape. So here is that glass. I've already cleaned it once, and it's still pretty good, but I'm going to go ahead and place down the decal. I'm trying to get it as center as possible. I want the word mom in the center. So as I'm putting it down there, I'm just going to pull up my tape measure and measure to make sure that it is pretty center. And then of course it wasn't. So I do it again, and here I think I get it pretty good this time. So I'm going to make sure that I peel back a little bit of that backing, cut it off, and then place down the vinyl. And I'm being very deliberate in how I'm putting this down so that there is no air bubbles, because you would see that from the other side. So I removed the transfer tape, and then of course my fingers were all over this, so this did need cleaned again. But I'm just making sure that it looks right. And it does. And that little piece keeps the glass in. And then you put the backing on that. Cleaning it again. So now I am going to focus on the flowers. So I put a little bit of tape around the bottom and the side to make sure that I stay away from that edge when I go to put down the flowers, because that little ledge all the way around is going to sit on that piece, that middle piece that we put back into the frame. Now, one thing I wish I had done is put this in first with like just the flowers placed in there, because this backing is super thick and it ended up being too thick. So I'm just using my glue gun and placing down the foam flowers. And this is going to go from white to the darkest green. This is such an easy project to do. They have smaller flowers, but I needed this variety of green, so I'm using the bigger flowers, but they've got smaller foam ones that you can create like a heart in the middle, or really anything that you would want. All right, now that those are all down and I let it cool, I'm going to go ahead and place this back in. And I'm making sure that I get all those petals in from the back. And you cannot tell from this angle, but the board was starting to bow, and I really did not want to push it and end up chancing breaking that glass. And so I pull it out, and I decide to pull the backing off of the linen part, and ends up there's like a piece of foam board in the middle that was glued down. So this would give me enough room to take that off. And I thought about initially just taking it off the linen and just doing it on this board, but I didn't want to have to re-glue all of that. So I'm just removing this foam piece and then the remaining foam pieces that was attached to the linen. And this came out super easy. So then I'm just going to go ahead and tack down those little corners with a little bit of glue and make sure that's nice and secure so that when we go to put it back in, it will look well put together. So I'm placing that in first and making sure, and it goes in so much easier and lays flat. So I definitely thought this was great. So I love how this is turning out, but once again, I need to clean it again. So I'm taking this out and I'm going to clean the inside because there was some of that little foam flyaways in there. So just using some rubbing alcohol and cleaning this up. Let that dry for a few minutes, well, seconds technically, and then placing the flowers back in again. So I'm also using a little bit of hot glue to secure that backing to it, to make it a little more stable, and then pushing it down and closing the little tabs. I really hope that Danny's mom absolutely loves this personalized gift for her. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a great big thumbs up. This is something so easy, really anybody can do. But I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.